Howdy folks, welcome back to another Britgrid intermediate blender class, and today we're going to be carrying on making daisies, good old daisies. I bet you're probably sick of the sight of them by now, but no, it's all good fun, isn't it? So let's crack on. I think I'm going to make another daisy, maybe an in-betweeny size between the big one and the small one that's slightly closed, and we'll have this one medium sized and perhaps more open. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate our little daisy there. So Shift D for that. And I'm just going to move it to our central point there. And if I go into edit mode, I'm going to select all those bits and pieces, and then I'm going to the mesh option and we'll separate them all by loose parts. It's a great fun thing to do. So that's now given us individual chunks of mesh, which is what we want, of course. Now what we want to do is we want to hide some of those bits, so let's hide the center, let's hide that bit, and we want to keep one of those petals. Let's go to overhead view. That's not too bad, and do select invert, and I think that's selected everything, which is less than ideal. So let's try that again. Don't know why that did that. It's very interesting, but we'll work that out in a minute. So try that again. Select invert. Nope. Okay, that's probably because maybe that is, we're in object mode. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Well, let's not worry about it. Let's just crack on. So box select. Get all of the daisy. Shift and deselect the empty, and we want to deselect one of those petals, make sure we've got nothing else selected, and press the delete key. Excellent. Now I'm going to apply transforms to that one. Apply transforms. So hopefully that should, let's go back to top mode. There we go. So we want to rotate that. We want to straighten it out as well. So we could try that with a bit of proportional editing. Let's see how we get on if we try that out. Let's go into edit mode. Let's just select this top bits. Go to G. And we've not got proportional editing on, so let's try that again. It doesn't look too bad. Let's go to side view. Okay. Okay, that's kind of straightening it out. Kind of. We could do with rotating that bit. Wonder if we can do that. Yeah, that kind of works. Might have to tweak with those edges a bit, but to all intents, let's turn off that now. To all intents and purposes, that's achieved what we want. Just tweaking it here and there to make sure it doesn't look super odd. Let's do that top bit there as well. We could do a bit of edge slide there. What's that? GG? Is it GG? It is GG, look at that. Okay. Select it all. And we want to rotate it. So in fact what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it all first and I'm going to move it up just a bit. I'm then going to select that central vertex and we'll try snapping our cursor to that. So our 3D cursor to selected. Then we'll go up to our transform pivot point and set that to the 3D cursor. Then we can press L to select everything. We can go to the side view and we can just rotate that. And we did say we wanted to scale it, so let's scale it up. Let's have a look at our other two daisies. So we want it to be about medium sized, something like that. Maybe move it in a touch. And I've just spotted that that looks a bit odd there, so we can just tweak that down a bit. Maybe that one down a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Might tweak that up a little bit. And we'll do object mode. And we'll apply those transforms. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to use an array modifier yet again to rotate around the empty. So we can go to the properties panel, add modifier, array. We'll set the count to 24. We'll take it off relative offset, put it onto object offset, and we will click on the empty. And now we can make sure we're on object offset, press R to rotate. Oh, I've still got proportion editing on, don't want that. So R to rotate on the Z, press the control key, and that's not looking too bad. We could scale that down a little bit still too. Go back to this 3D cursor. So we'll go scale. Whoa! It didn't like that, did it? And that is probably because let's try a line in the view. And actually we can apply that now, so I'm happy with that. So apply object, we will apply all the transforms, then we will do that again, all transforms. Let's just scale that down a bit so we've got a medium sized daisy. Okie dokie. Right, press the period key just so we can focus in on it. Go back to shaded view. Let's show our hidden objects, and okay, they're not looking too bad. We might want to change that one a little bit. We might want to open out those edges. So let's go into edit mode, go to wireframe mode, and we'll just box select and see if we can grab all of those edges. We'll just take them down a bit maybe something like that, and maybe we could scale that up a bit. Might be an idea, just seeing as our daisy is a medium-sized daisy, and we'll just tuck that up in there. And yep, I'm not too unhappy about that. So we can select all of these and just join them all together now. Just wondering if that centre looks about right. Maybe the centre could be a little bit bigger. We could just scale that up a bit. Make sure it's not poking through the underside, which it isn't. Make sure it's not floating too high above the mesh, which it isn't now. So let's just join all those together. Object, join. There we go. And we can apply the transforms. Probably don't need to, but... And... yep, that's not too bad. So I'm mindful of the fact that the time is getting on again, so I don't want to bore you with incredibly long vids, have everybody dropping off to sleep. So I'm gonna call it a day for that third daisy making video, and thank you very much for taking your time out to watch these videos, and hope that you're learning something and you're having fun with Blender. So remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Keep your eye peeled on the YouTube Blender channel to see any new vids that we put up there. And take care, thanks for watching, and bye for now.